When you begin, it's always hard to start. It's common that you have high expectations. At first you lose when learning trade and art. But don't give up, just try to have some patience. Of course you think that game will be so easy. Such business is as cruel as the rest. Don't let your wins just make your head be dizzy. If stay and trade, result will be the best. I know that every single day you can begin the competition. Get profit with your every trade. Just know that Forex is your mission. Forex is my life. Forex is my life. Some time will pass and you will see the trading is not so hard for those who they're long. There's always one whose help is there waiting. And finally, you'll keep your profits strong. I know that every single day you can begin the competition. Get profit with your every trade. Just know that Forex is your mission. Forex is my life. Forex is my life. Forex is my life. You know that only Forex will keep you continue getting better. Just don't give up, be in a deal, and know that Forex only matter. Forex is my life.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Good evening. One or two people to respond. Hello.
Hi, hello, sir.
Hello,
Hi.
sir.
Yeah, good evening, madam. Good evening, sirs. Today we just premiere the new software. We are not going to waste so much time. What we're going to do is we're going to discuss how to switch from your old robot to the new version, which I'm going to show practically for every one of us. Then we move to how to install them in the VPS. We know how to do this, but I'm gonna quickly show it. Within 10-15 minutes, we should be able to end this class. Then we do how to generate license, which you have been doing. You are used to that, but we are going to generate another license in front of everyone. Then how to do robot setting adjustments to the user taste. We are going to do that. Then we're going to run the robots and we do question and answer, maybe 10-15 minutes. Then we are going to end the class. Then tomorrow I'll put the robots in the group for everyone to start working on it. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is, why am I upgrading this software? because you guys need to know why am I upgrading the software. I think the oldest person using the oldest people using the software for now on this platform should be 4 months or so. And within the space of 4 months, I've upgraded it 3 times. So the one I'm going to premiere this night is the 3rd version. So, and what makes the 3rd version very important to me, I'm going to discuss it, then we quickly go to the what we need to do today. I'm going to stop this sharing of the screen, then I'm quickly going to share our, what do we call it, whiteboard, so that I can tell you what is the difference. And you know, so far you guys have both old and new. What I'm going to show, you can still compare it. You can still compare it on your own. Did you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Good.
Yes,
And
sir.
yeah, you can see I wrote on top of them. I wrote on top of them. If you look at this one, is old version, and this one is upgraded version. This is the one we are going to start using as from tomorrow. Okay, what makes them different? What makes them different? These are settings. So let me move this thing away from my, okay. What makes them different is what I'm going to discuss with you now. And okay, can somebody in the house, can you just tell me what makes them different? If you look at the old picture and you look at the new picture, what makes them different?
If you look at the picture on the right, I see a lot of greens on the lower part of it. And on the left, you see there's quite a bit of yellow. So I'm assuming those are the settings. That's the difference in settings.
I can see the email and the token as well on the upgraded one.
Okay. All right.
And then the EA settings too. Okay, I can see that one there.
Okay.
I think on the old one, there's magic number is 2, and upgraded one magic number is 1. Yeah.
Okay.
The minimum distance is reduced.
Pardon? The last person?
The minimum distance is reduced.
It's not the cleanest water.
Okay.
They keep it to wash hands and wash legs. That's the water.
I can see manual allow, isn't it?
Don't ask questions. Just tell me what you see that is different. Then, yeah. Anybody?
The fractals too extreme.
Pardon?
The new one has zone shows.
All right.
I can see that the new one has zone show.
Okay.
But why the old one have zone show?
Okay. All right. Everybody tried. Everybody, we have tried. So, but let me just tell you what is the difference. There's only one
There's
thing.
also alerts, sir.
Okay, alert. Okay. Let me just show us the difference between the two. If you look at the upgrade very well, it has only one thing that the old one doesn't have. Let me bring it out for us. Magic number, no. This is only different. Everything apart from what I circle here, every other thing you see here is on the old version. Allow, manual allow. That's the only thing. That's the only difference. Manual allow. And what is manual allow? And why do we use manual allow? I'm going to quickly explain for us why did I put manual allow there. Manual allow. Why did I put it there? I'm going to explain now. Let me just clean this. The version number 1, which is what most of us bought when we started the journey, which is version 1. If you compare two charts, chart 1 and chart 2. Remember, I said, let's say chart 1 edge. And you now open chart 2, which is magic number 2. The chart 2 will be monitoring chart 1, and chart 2 will start trading to continue managing chart 1, which is very dangerous. That is why we cannot use two charts of the same asset in version number 1 of this robot. So when one of our clients, one of my clients join us, or I don't know what, because I don't want to call anybody student. We are all students. Even me, I'm learning from you guys. So I don't like using anybody's student. So clients. So when one of our clients join us, Mr. Odugua, he called me privately and told me that he is a gold trader, and this is his strategy. When it want to be trading multiple charts. When he's trading, and I know version 1 cannot do that, and I don't want to sell lie to him, because I'm not desperate to sell software to anyone. Okay, so and I told him that, okay, actually what you bought from me cannot do that, but since that is the way you want to trade, I'm going to upgrade the software. That is when apply this permission to all requests. Oh, okay. Somebody wants to be recording the class on their laptop. It's fine. It's your material, so there's nothing hidden there. So now, because of that, I release version 2. So version 2 now have facility that chart 1 and chart 2 can trade independently without intervening into one another. This match what Mr. Odugua wanted to do, which is strategy. But I've been thinking since that time, the importance of chart 1, 2, I mean, version 1 has its own advantage. But now, because of Mr. Odugua, I removed the facility of chart 2 to continue managing chart 1. So I make them to be independently. So the reason why I released chart 3, I mean the robots, the version of robot, the third time, because now the version 3 of this robot now have version 1 plus version 2 facility together. So now, if you are a trader that you want to use your chart 2 to continue managing your chart 1 trades, this upgraded version is okay for you. If you are the one that you don't want chart 1 and chart 2 to manage themselves, this version 3 is okay for you. What you just do is to come to manual allow force. When you say manual allow force, that means chart 2 will not be able to control chart 1. But when you say manual allow or true, if you change it to true, yeah, that means chart 2 will be able to control chart 1. So that is the reason why I upgraded this robot. That is number 1. Number 2 reason is that if you look at our, can I add another one or I should? Okay, if you look at our signal generator as well, it generates a lot of signals, and some people are getting scared of the signal. Let me explain what I'm saying here. Our signal generator generated signal that is too much for us. For example, we can have PANS USD like 12 open GBP, 12 open trade. So as a beginner, many people cannot withstand the float, the negative float. They are panicking. For example, one of my assets has minus $2,640 float. This doesn't have any meaning to me. I'm used to it. But most of you that you are just joining the business, this is killing your emotion. That, hey, yesterday this thing was minus 600. When I woke up today, I saw minus 2,000. How would I do it? That is why, for you not to have hypertension about my strategy, so I created another signal generator, and which I'm going to display. I'm going to show all of us how it's the same thing you have been using, but the only thing I did now is I make the signal generator to be 100% zone recognition. And how does it work? And what I'm telling you now, if you can trade it manually, you will get good result. I won't lie to you. Even if you don't want to use my software, it's not a problem. So let's say this is our demand zone. Supply zone. I just want to show us something. And our candle enter into it. The old version, we have what you call Bollinger Band expansion. Immediately that candle close on that expansion, the signal will sell. The signal will sell. But sometimes this candle close on this expansion several times. So you will see that on this place alone, you are going to have 5 trades running. So that is why we always have that float we are seeing. Okay? But what did I do in this version that we are going to start using from tomorrow? If you enjoy your old version, you remember that you have the license, you have the code. Don't throw it away. You can still go back to it, but I'm telling you, the latest version is the best. If it's not going to be the best, I won't release it. But you know, some people they will tell me that no, I'm used to that one, Mr. Folarin, I'm used to that the old one. So I'm not saying you should discuss it. If you are used to it, it's your luck. You have version 1, you have version 2, you have version 3. You can keep all of them. You have their license. So now this is how the old one works. Now, how did the new one that we are going to start using from tomorrow, how does it work? So it works like this. It will generate a signal. You know, on our supply zone, we are selling, which is, if you go and read the one book called Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. That is inside that book I got this strategy. And I just had Bollinger Band before, but now I'm using the strategy full time. Okay, now let's say the buying candle enter inside this zone. The robot will be monitoring the price action. Okay, so another candle form, and it's a buy candle. You won't see anything, will not happen. Another candle close, it became buy candle. Nothing will happen again until a candle. What is happening? Okay. Until a candle is formed, which is now a selling candle, form like here and close below the supply zone. Immediately it close, then the robot will start selling. And this is amazing to me. I think it's too simple. Okay, I thought it's too simple. The software I'm releasing today, I can shock every one of us. I've run the software for 3 weeks before I want to give it out. So I don't want to mess up people's investments. So I test it every day and I monitor it every day. On gold and currencies, so it's far stable than what we have been using before. Though, if you are a greedy human being, you won't be satisfied as well. Because if you have been moving with me, you will realize that I'm a very contented, very contented, highly preservative trader. But in this strategy, I will advise you to use minimum of 1 hour time frame or 4 hour time frame for your robot. But I didn't test the trade. I didn't test this robot on this 4 hours or 1 hour. I tested it on 15 minutes, like a scalping. And it survived it for 3 weeks. And within that 3 weeks, I think it gave me almost 25% return over investment. But remember, it will edge as fast as possible because 15 minutes is going to be trading noise, market noise. 60% of what you are trading on 15 minutes is market noise. But if you can be a conservative trader like myself, and you are using this strategy on either 1 hour time frame or 4 hour time frame, especially 4 hour time frame for gold, at the end of the tunnel, you are still going to be making 2 to 5% per month. And I can tell you, you can do 50 to above 100% per annum without stress, without fighting anything. So having said this, now let's go and see how, okay, let me share what we call it with you first. Then I'll quickly go and install, then we close the class. I want to share the graph, the charts with every one of us first. Where is it? Okay. No, not this. Okay, let me share this first. Did you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay. If you look at this trade just came in about, let me look at the time. About past 7. This one came in 7:06, and this one came in 8 o'clock this night on Japanese yen. And you can see the time frame is on 4 hours. And you can see what I'm saying. The robot is so intelligent that it plays the trade on the zone. And if I show you this, I will paste this thing into the group tomorrow. It will take profit faster because it's almost 90% accurate signal this time around. And you can see the float. For the past 3 weeks, this is the float. On Friday, the float was $120, which is the highest. Unlike the other one, which the signal will give overloaded information to the robot and we are getting too much float that is making people scared. Me, I'm not scared. I'm used to it. That's what I've been using for a very long time. But I can't say because I understand what I'm doing, then I'll force people to understand it the way I understand it. So I'm doing everything I'm doing to blend with your understanding until you get everything, you get the skill I want you to get, okay? So if you look at this trade, I made a mistake somewhere. That's why it's reduced by, you can see these are gold and all these are of 15 minutes. These are the things that the robot have traded so far. And you can see what is sitting down. But day before yesterday, I made a mistake. Instead for me to make this place edge and stop, I mistakenly put close and restart. So gold edge and close all those edge and restart. That's why the profit was down by $100 I mean $200 or so. That's how. But if you look at it, within yesterday and today, the robot has done 102 back. That is how accurate it is. Very, very accurate. The second version of the robot is 85% winning rate. You can check it online. I put everything online, live. All my trades are online live. You can ask for the link. I can give it to you. I don't tell lies. I'm telling you from numbers, okay? So, and I can bet you that if you understand to use this one and you are not too much aggressive, use 1 hour or you use 1 hour or you use 4 hours to trade. You will hardly have a worrisome float again. So let me go to the other one that let me see. I don't even know if I open it. Let me see. The one that I'm talking about, the float. HFM8. Okay, I think it's this. Okay. Please, guys, do you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we can say it. Yes.
Yeah. This is the old signal. This version 2 signal. Look at the float, -999. This version will give you float, and you will be the one converting your float through trimming and rollover sometimes to your profit. So with this new one, we might not experience this if you follow instruction, because there's every game have rule, and some people find it difficult to follow instruction. They don't want to follow the rule. They just want to do what they want to do. So, but if you follow the rule, the new version will make life more easier for you, that you don't even need to worry much about trimming. Trimming will not happen in time. Now, let me just put it that way. Okay, having said that, let's go to, let me go to, how will I go to my, I want to go to my desktop so that I can log into I want to log into my, what do we call it? To my VPS. So what is the VPS? And I'm going to set up the robot tonight on my own account. Okay, I'm logging to the server. Once the server, okay, when the server is in the server, I'm going to now share my server with you. Oh, where is okay? There's I think this is it. Okay, did you see my server now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We'll see it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is my gold investment. You remember I told you about my gold investment sometimes ago. I'm still holding the gold like that. So I'm going to use this investment to run the new software. This is the old software. If I put it on the charts, this is the old one that we are going to discard. We don't want to use them again. So the new one, the first we need to do is when you are inside your server, you go to your local laptop, anywhere you download your information to. I'm going to my download folder. That's where I normally download my information on. You must know where you are downloading your information on your computer. Then I'll copy all the information. What is going on here? Why am I echoing? And I'll paste it inside my server. Remember that you have account running. So there's no need for you to create another VPS, everything. I won't even discuss that one here because we want to upgrade, we just want to upgrade the EA. Okay, we want to upgrade our robots. That's what we are going to do. So now you can see that I've copied from my computer to the VPS. Then here I'm going to copy. Let me cut it. Where is what is going on here? I'm not seeing the bottom of my screen. Okay. Okay. Now this is my the account I want to open to. I want to create. I want to put the new robot. Then I open the open data folder. Did I log in on 2 ways or what is happening? So we need to be patient for the folder to open. The folder has opened. I come to MQL4, come to experts. This is the old robot. I'll first of all delete it. Then I'll put the new one. Please, there's something I need to tell us here that you might not make a mistake to do. Okay, let me come back because it's like I didn't copy it properly. So let me come here to my desktop. Oh, what is going on? Okay. Let me come to my desktop back. Let me copy. Or I can copy, I can cut it. I want to cut it because I don't want, let me come to this. So let me close this. Then come to file, open data folder, MQL4, experts. Okay, I've deleted it before. Then I pasted the new one. You see, but Price Hunter is not robots. It's our signal generator. So I need to lift it out of this place. Cut it again. Come to MQL4. Come to my indicator. Now, before I paste anything here, there's old Price Hunter here. I have to delete it as well and paste the new one there. So I'm done with installation. Okay, so now I'll come to my experts, right click on it, refresh it. Then when I refresh it, the new robot, this is the new robot. How do I know it's a new robot? You can ask the question. I have to chat here. I'm going to, which one is this? Okay, I understand this. Then I'll use this one to explain to us. Let me just close this. Okay, let me leave this. So now I need to open another chart. This is my old trade. You see, this is the old robot, and these are the functionalities of the old robot. So I won't touch this chart because I want to explain something to us here. Because all of us have different scenario. So that's why I will touch all those scenario according to my understanding. That's the problem that we might have as an individual. So now I'll put this chart, I'll put this one on the chart. How do I know that this is a new one? If you come to the manual allow, you see the manual allow is here. Remember, in the old one, it's not there. Okay. So now I want to set up this. I'll put my email. Tokwe, put your hand down. Then I need a token, but I'll leave that space like that. Then I'll say I want the robot to buy and sell like what we have before. Allow manual trading. False. I don't want to allow manual trading here. The reason is because my gold are far apart from each other. So I want to be trading in between that distance. So I don't want to allow manual. So I come to my magic number. I want to use 1. Excuse me, let me quickly pick this person's call. I don't know what is happening. Hello. Hello. Yes, sir. Yes. I'm in the class. I'm in the class. We have class now. You're supposed to be in the class. You're supposed to be in the class. Join the class. So now, because the first trade, I'm using magic 1 there, then I'll put magic 2 here. Here, I'm going to put my capital here, which is 51,654. Then here, because I have capital that can power what I want to do, I'll do from 0.01 to like 0.2, which is okay. And I'm because I have range of lot size, I want to use Fibonacci strategy to distribute my lot size. Okay. Then here, smart close. Yes, to reduce my drawdown. I approve that. Signal period 5. Minimum target 75. And take profits. Now, guys, I want us to listen carefully here. If your take profit, remember that I normally put 1,000 points. Now, if you are using 4 hours time frame, you won't get enough. You won't get enough. What do we call it? Enough signal in a month, because H4 is very high time frame. But any signal you get from H4, 90% of the time, they are going to be very, very accurate signals. So to put take profit now, I would like to do something that I will explain to you now. That is either your profit should be 1% of your capital, or 1.5% of your capital, or 2% of your capital. That must be your take profit. Because if you just put 100 pips and your 100 pips is less than 1% or 0.1% of your account, and robot pick 2 trades in a month, you are going to have less than 1% of return. But that one depends on how you think. You must just understand how to think about around this thing. I can only show you how the tools work, but there's no way I can think for you. So maybe as time goes on, you'll be understanding all these things better. Okay. So now, instead for me to use 50, I mean 100 here or 1,000 here, I will look at my capital, which is 51. If anybody have a calculator there, you can use calculator too, which is 51,654 multiplied by 1% is going to give me 1,516 something. Okay. Then if I want to trade 0.01 as a start, and I want to make 5,116, this is crazy, né? That is divided by 0.1. No, multiply by 0.1. Multiply by 0.1. That is going to give us 51 something. Just let us leave all this. I'll do the calculation next class. I'll do it properly so that I'll explain to you. But now, in 4 hours, I will rather use 2,000 points, which is 200 pips, than to use 1,000 points. Because if I use 1,000 points, most times, because you are on higher time frame, market can do 300 to 400 pips in your favor. And you have limited the robot to close at 100 pips. So that's what I'm trying, that's just what I just want you to understand here. There's nothing bad if you take 100 pips, which is $10, according to 0.01, 100 pips is $10, 200 pips is $20, 200 pips is $30, and so on and so forth. But I don't want to use 400 pips. I don't want to abuse the opportunity as well. So I'm going to use 200 pips for my own account. This is a live account. I'm going to use 200 pips, sorry. 2,000 points. 2,000 points is 200 pips. Yeah. Close with auto close here, yes. This one I want to put 0. My distance in what do we call it, in gold, I'll make it 500, and here I'll keep it 5%, and emergency action, I'll leave it at edge and stop. I won't put it on other things. Then this area, which is remember that in the old one we normally off it. We normally off it. I'll off it also here. Show demand and supply, then true. Then here, I want to show all the zone. Okay. But in the class we are going to resume our class in October 4. I'm going to show us how we can use true here for us to get a signal from our email or from our mobile push. But I won't talk about it tonight. So now I'm going to now set it as gold here. So I've saved it. But remember that there's one thing that is missing. Our token is still missing. Okay? Our token is missing, which we are coming back there. Then okay. Yeah. You can see that it picked all my information and it started running, and it didn't ask me for token. The reason is that I just updated the software in such a way that it will continue with what you have before. It will continue with what you have before. If you do it right, the way I did it now, you don't need to ask me for license. The same license you have on this account is already in the memory of your VPS. The computer will check it. Is it the same person? Is it the same account? If answer is yes, computer will just keep on running it for you. Okay, so this is how we set up the new robot. This is how we set up the new robot. And yeah, all those people that are chatting, I'm going to attend to your chat. I'm going to put my account to 4 hours here. So I want 4 hours trading on gold. I'm not rushing to anyone with my gold. I can leave my gold for the next 2-3 years. It's my gold, is my investment. So I'm not rushing of it must be aggressive. No. So I'm putting it on 4 hours. And every month ending, I will be reporting the history of this account for you, so that you know that I'm teaching what I'm doing. So that is how we move everything from we move the new software into our server. Now, the question now is, What about account that has been trading with the old one? What do we do? You can see what I did here. The old software was here before. I paused the trade, that if old robot finish all these trades, he must not open another one. So I will be watching those old one to finish all the open trades. Because I've paused it, remember I showed us last time that once you press this button, these two buttons, it will tell before I don't want to click on it because I've removed the robot, it can hang my system. So if I click on it now, it will show me trade buy on. If I click on this one to show me trade sell on. But as it is now, you can see trade sell off. Trade buy is off. So I've already told the robot not to keep on trading anymore. It should just manage only open trade. Once he closes it, he must not do anything because I'm migrating my trading to the new software, which I've installed, okay? It's not complicated, it's not complex. If you want to do it and you don't understand, please engage me one-on-one. I'm here for you. I always tell everybody you are not alone. I know it will not be easy for most of us because we are not used to this. So don't forcefully do it, pretend as if you are okay and you do it in the wrong way. Just call my attention and within 2, 3, 5 minutes with you, I'm gonna sort it out. So that's why I retain this one. I'm going to delete this chart because I don't need it anymore. I just keep it so that I will use it for the class today. Okay, so I want to check my journal. If you check your journal, I normally show some of us how this journal work. If there's error, you are going to see error here. And my experts, I remove this, then I put new one. It has showed the new one I put. You are verified because it checked everything I put there and it considers it's aligned with where I'm coming from. So that's why it shows it's verified. Okay, so now after that, I'm going to close this because I don't want to weigh my server down. I want my server to just have a plain chart of my account. So all this one, if you are trading and you are still putting this on your server, you are putting your server weight. It's going to have a weight and coupled with your trading, your history, your trading history, always make sure that your trading history is on today. Today, you see, it must be on today every time. So it must, so that it will just show the result of each day. If you go and put your trade on or your history on all history, it's a problem. It's going to weigh your server down. So always have your history to be today, like I'm showing you here. Then remove all unnecessary information and let your chart breathe. Let your chart breathe like this. Let it be plain. You just leave only the robot to start working there. So I think we don't have much to say again. That's how we migrate the new software to our VPS, then replace it. Now, another thing is that I want to tell you is, let's say you have, which I don't have that scenario on this account. Let's say you have another chart like Euro USD. Let me just say Euro USD. And this Euro USD has edge in the past. It has edge. And you are managing the edge. What you do now is you open another Euro USD with the chart 2. You now see that my Euro USD is 2 now. This first one is the first one that I'm trading, that has edge, that I'm trimming. This one is what I just put. Then you put this robot on it with a good setting and 5%. So this one will still be making money from your Euro USD while you are trimming the other one that has edge. Is a very easy way to quickly overcome the edge and you make your account free, and it will only be making profit for you instead of what do we call it? Instead of rolling over most of your profit. So let me check. Maybe I've covered what I just want us to know. Yeah, I've run the software. I've adjusted the settings. So this is what we are going to do tonight, and that is what I want to show everyone, because I don't just want to set the robot to you and you start struggling with it. I'll put this video too in the group tomorrow for people who cannot join us. They can watch it. But at the same time, if some of us watch it and you don't get it right, engage me. I'll give you time. I'll spend my 5-10 minutes with you to set it up for you properly, and we keep on running our investment. And like I said, this new robot will make sure that you don't have too much float. So any float you have now, just try to manage it. When you do the right thing with this one, either in 1 hour chart or 4 hour chart, it's going to be a stable system going forward. And I don't see myself upgrading this software in the next 2 years. I think they will be the final updates that I will do for the next 1 or 2 years. So the next thing on the agenda is number 7, which is question and answer. If you have any question, just raise up your hand. Let's quickly do that in the next 10-15 minutes, and we call it a day. Should be in case we have any question. Let's quickly do that. Mr. Fusi.
Evening, sir.
Evening.
Just a quick one. The indicator, you said you were going to update it. I just want to know what updates you did on that one, just for interest sake.
All right. It's not a problem. I can quickly show us what update did I do on the indicator. Let me move to, I think I need to move out of the, okay, let me see if the account is running. HFM, I don't want to use this one. I'm just checking the account I can use to show us HFM 8. Okay, I think it's this one. All right. Did you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. These are our old EA. Let me figure it out. Let me look for the old EA here. 4.1. I think that's yeah, they're using the same thing. Okay. Let me. Which account? Okay, most of those ones are Edge. I think I don't have this asset. I'm not trading this asset. I want to use the asset I'm not trading to explain so that we can see clearly. Okay, Mr. Hans, I will call you. Let me quickly answer the question of Mr. Fusi. I normally like my background to be black and my foreground to be white. So let's do it that way. Let's just leave it that way. So let me put the okay, let's see. Yeah, I know it will ask. To ask for, let me put this one. Let me see. It's asking for, okay. Let me do this. Don't let me use the robot. Let me use only the indicator to answer your question. Where is it? Okay, this is a gentleman. Okay. All right. This is the old signal. So let's plot BB on this old insert indicator trend indicator, Bollinger Band. Yes, this. Yes, if you look at this, this is what is generating our old signal for us. Anytime the price close inside this the zone, and the price close the outside the Bollinger Band upper extension, the indicator will generate sell signal for us. But if you look at here, though we have one signal, but the trade will come in 2 or 3 times. Let me blow it off. You can see this one. Okay, no, it will only take this one. Okay. Let me scroll back a bit. This one too, we take only this one and sell. And that is where we are making all those profits we are making. If you look at this one, it's outside the Bollinger Band, and you see it's sold. And if you look at this one, 1, 2, is buying inside the zone, which is correct thing to do, but it placed multiple trades here, and it keep on market move against us for a couple of times. That is how this signal works. And let me see. Okay, oh, sorry, I'm using a nonsense analysis here because it's, you can see it's 1 minute. I can't do 1 minute analysis for you guys. So let's come here. Let's try to see it in 1 hour or 15 minutes. Let's say 15 minutes. 15 minutes too will be okay. It's loading. If 15 minutes doesn't load properly, then we move to 1 hour, because I need to check. I need to show you the second signal something. Okay, let's use 1 hour. So you can see that the signal comes out only when the Bollinger Band extension is being violated inside the zone. That is how the first signal works. But we don't want to use it again. We don't want to use it again. Why we don't want to use it again? Let me see what is happening on here. Okay. So we don't want to use it again. The reason why I don't want to use it again is because it gives us so much signal, and most of the signals, they make us have accrued floats. Like I'm saying here, look at my float here. I'm not scared because I know how to roll over. I know how to do my trimming. But if we can see a way that we can reduce this, we can get a signal that will reduce our float, that we don't have too much float. That's what I try to do with the new one. So let me stop this chart and let me go to the new one, the chart for the new one. No, not the reef. Chief markets. Okay, I think it's this one. Okay. If you look at this, this is the one. This is the new signal. Actually, when the robot is the one using the signal, you may not see something. You may just see that it's placing trade. Okay. If you look at this one, you can see that even if I put let me put Bollinger Band. I've not even tried this on it, but we don't use Bollinger Band signal here. Now, if you look at this one, you can see that it doesn't even violate the upper trend, upper bound, and all these places is placing trade. Let me go to 1 hour. Let's see what you can see, that it didn't break. Unlike before, that we need to wait for, and if we wait for, look at this place, especially this place. Let me bold it. I've seen what I want to discuss here. This has closed inside the zone. This closed inside the zone. This closed inside the zone. You understand what I'm saying? So this is 2 trades. And this 2 trades is one that will accumulate for you to start having a very big float. But if you look at the signal that we are doing now, is just one trade, very accurate. It got to this zone. It didn't, I don't think, because it's a pass trade, it got to this zone before he plays, before he pulled back. But had it been, it generated another trade, another signal here, maybe buy signal here, it's gonna close this one. But because the buy signal doesn't come out here, that's why it's still running. And this is the place that maybe if you are in front of your computer that time, you can manually close this trade from the robot. Okay. Now look at this one. It closed on the upper band. It will place a trade here, the old signal, another trade here, another trade here. On this zone alone, the old robot will place 3 trades. And what is going to happen is, if this 3 trade fail and this zone got broken, your float will be escalated. So this one filter properly, and you can see all these 3 trades. This signal just filter it and give us only one signal here. And this one signal, for the past 3 weeks I've been testing it, is always accurate. At least it must come to another zone, like it did here. When the signal came out here, you can see that it got to another zone before it pulled back. And here, and it gave us one signal here. And if we look back also, if you look at this, let me close this thing. So that if you look at this signal, you can see that it didn't use Bollinger Bank also, because before, Bollinger Bank will wait for it to close outside and buy, though it looked like as if it correlated, but it's not. If it is Bollinger Bank, we are going to buy here on this candle, on this Angry Man. That's where he's going to buy. But this one bought on this zone. And what happened? The bearish candle closed inside the zone. The signal will be monitoring. If this candle go and break this zone and close below, the signal will not be sell, it will not be buy. The signal would say sell and the robot will sell. Okay. But now you can see that if when it closed inside the zone, demand zone, and another candle close outside it, that is normal way to trade the zone. If you are trading manual. And what happened? The markets buy and the signal buy. And you can see that we don't have repeated signal like the old one. If it is the old one now, maybe we have about 2 or 3 signals here. So that is what I changed here. And if you look at this one too, it's inside the zone, which is an accurate signal, buy and a bought. If you look at this one, buy and a bought. I look at this one, buy and a bought. And that's why in 3 weeks, this robot did about 20% of the account aggressively on 15 minutes time frame. I don't trade 15 minutes, and I will not encourage anybody to trade 15 minutes. But whenever I'm testing my software, I tested them on aggressive mode to see what will break the strategy. So if aggressive mode does not break the strategy, that's when I see that I will agree that, okay, maybe I did something very okay. But I will not tell anyone to be trading in aggressive manner. Guys, don't trade in an aggressive manner. Use 1 hour and 4 hours. If you are using 1 hour on normal trades or normal asset, use 4 hours on gold. Gold can destroy your account in time. Just always make sure that you use higher time frame on gold if you are the one that want to be trading gold. By strategy can trade anything. If you put it on NASDAQ, if you put it on Jam 20 or Jam 30, whatever, it's going to trade it for you because it's trading on the zone strategy. So that is the difference between the first one, within the old EA and the new one that I'm going to give to us from tomorrow. I don't know, maybe I answer Mr. Vusi's question.
Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Oluyomi Odugua. Mr. Odugua.
Sorry, I forgot to unmute. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah. So I don't know. I missed part of it. You know, my computer messed up. So I had to come back in. But this is my question. I'm assuming that because I have, you know, why I have to open a fresh account. Now, I'm assuming if it was my old account on which I have the old EA,
Yeah.
I will delete it and substitute with this new EA. But I think it's going to be different now because it's a new account I just registered under you today. So which means, will I need a token or how will it be?
Yes, you are going to need a token because it's a fresh new account. Your account number will change.
Okay. Okay. So, but that leads me to a quick second question. Are you there?
I'm here.
Okay. Do you have an IC market account?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought the last time we spoke, you said you were chatting with them.
I need to chat with them, but sir, all this coding is exhausting me. Until I finish them, I don't have time to do anything. As from tomorrow now, I will have time to do some other thing because I finished all the 2 software that I want to release this month. I meet my target, and this is the last one. So
okay, yeah, I guess I will use the MT5 then. It means I will do exactly what I did the last time to generate a script, right?
Yeah, and you send me the script.
Which I will send to you. So I will just repeat what I've done the last time. The last question is, I've never used MT5. I can't remember what a friend told me, but this issue of using, if chat 1 is exhausted, can I use MT5, open chat 2, open chat 3? Does it work on MT5 like that?
It works on MT5 like that, but the honest truth is that MT5 is not a stable platform. Okay. Actually, many people want to be using, when people come to me and say, is your robot working on MT5? I say, he's working on MT5, but MT5 is not stable. It's not yet stable. That is why brokers are forcing people to go and use it so that they can be rectifying the errors.
Okay.
Yes, and if you ask me, even not because RoboFX doesn't use, RoboFX is using MT4 for Cent before, but they realize that most of my clients are using Cent. Now they want to, and they're using MT4. So for them to force my clients to be using MT5, they now remove 0.01 lot size from MT4 and they put it on MT5. So we don't have choice than to go to MT5.
Okay.
So that's the main reason, yeah.
But can I do the multiple chat on MT5?
You can do, you can do multiple chat on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, because you said it's not stable. Whether the chat will just disappear or
what happened is why it's not stable. I won't lie to you, but it normally misbehaves mostly on synthetic assets. You just wake up and you realize that all your robot has been deleted. And if you go to journal, you will see deleted. And you will need to put it back. So when I'm trading synthetic, I don't ignore my trade for days. I make sure I check it maybe 3-4 hours per day because the robot will be deleted. And I think it's because it's synthetic. You know, synthetic is a fake algorithm. So maybe it's one, But most Forex products, I've never seen my robots deleted from the platform.
Okay, because at least you have clients using this robot on MT5.
I have clients. As I'm talking to you now, I have more than 50 people using it on MT4.
And there's no problem.
None of them have ever complained to me.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Mr. Akims.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Evening, sir.
Yeah. Good evening to everyone. It's my first time asking a question. I've always been following the background.
Okay.
I'm really happy and I appreciate the technology in the app. So my question was, last time when I installed the app, you asked me to create a cent account.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask if this cent account act like a demo, or there'll be I should only be using the cent account to trade. Would there be a time I'll need to change to normal dollar account?
Yeah, you see, Mr. Hakeem's, the reason why I want everybody to use cent account is because I don't like demo. I don't waste my time on demo. Demo is for people who want to test what they are not as sure of. I can't be running the software for 16 years, then I'll be saying I'm not sure of what I'm doing. So that's why I said everybody should go on cent. But if you are not sure of what you are doing, you can convert your money to dollar, pounds, euro, and you ask me to generate a new license for you.
Okay, so that's clear.
And
Thank you.
that means that you have to be under my IB. If you are not under my IB, you have your own broker, it's not a problem. You generate another code, I'll charge you $50 for new license because my license is not free. I work hard for it. But if you are using my broker, then I can generate as many licenses for you for free because I know when you are trading on my broker, I get incentives because I don't need to lie to
Which
anyone.
now means that, does that mean that I will be stuck with the cent account?
You are not going to be. You are not going to be stuck with. Which broker are you using, sir?
I'm using the HM market.
Eh?
HF market, sir.
HFM.
Yes, HFM.
HFM. Which country?
I'm in Cameroon, sir.
Okay, HFM Cameroon. Yeah, this is what you're gonna do. And you are not using my IB, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, no problem. Anytime you want to move to a dollar account, just create the account with my IB. Then you are not going to pay.
Okay, sir.
You get the license. It's not about the money alone. It's about helping each other as well.
I understand, sir.
Yeah. So if you just,
okay, as you said,
but it's not compulsory. I normally tell people that no, I'm not putting you in the condition. So if you cannot pay that, just pay $50 and get another license for it, and it's fine. Everybody is smile will smile.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
No problem, sir. Mr. Hans. Mr. Hans?
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening to everybody here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm happy to see one of my Cameroon brothers calling from Cameroon. Meanwhile, I'm in South Africa.
I have a lot of Cameroon on my platform, sir. Most of them doesn't talk.
Yeah. Okay, so okay, what I want to ask you, can we use this robot on a platform account, on a prop firm account?
Of course. Even the first version that is that is not as powerful as version 2 and version 3. I use it to pass prop firm, and I withdraw like 3 or 4 checks before I stop. Because me, I won't lie to you, Mr. Hans, prop firm is a waste of time. I will tell you 100% without okay, Mr. Hans, you see, after the class, maybe tomorrow, because immediately I close, I'm going straight to sleep, okay? Maybe tomorrow, speak to me and tell me that I should send you my checks, my prop firm checks. I just went there to see if my robot can do the prop firm challenges. I passed the challenges. I would just check for 3 months. Then I close everything back because it's a wasting of time for me. If you want to trade prop firm, I can give you a prop firm that you don't need to pay for challenges. You don't pay challenges. You sign up. I have account. I have a deal with them. You sign up, and they're in South Africa as well. You sign up with them. You fund your account from $100. You trade. They evaluate you, and I can help you in where you are trading because they have a metric. They have artificial intelligence that is measuring your performance, how good you are. So once they realize that you are good, they will call you, or they send you email that they want to fund you are a good trader. You don't need to run exam. You don't need to run phase 1, phase 2. It doesn't work. They don't do all those things. They are real broker. They are regulated in South Africa. I can even give you their license number. I'm trading on their platform. I have some Cameroon guys trading on that platform as well. And if you don't pass their evaluation, I mean, it's like evaluation also, because but you don't buy. Like you are buying account for $30, you are buying account for $50. You don't buy, it's your money. So if you don't pass, you keep on trading your money. You keep on trading your money. And every three months, they will evaluate you again. Let's say you don't pass this time around, they will tell you that you are not qualified to get the money. You keep on trading your money. It's your money. When all your profits, you take your profit out from them. And after 3 months, they evaluate you again. They realize that this Mr. Han is not performing. They will not call you that Mr. Han, we can see that you can manage our fund. And if they give you, they will not tell you that if you have like $100 or $200, they tell you that you top up your account to $500. Immediately your account became $500, you get SMS immediately on your phone that $5,000 has been allocated for you to be trading, and you'll be sharing profit with them. And if your account move from 500 to 1,000, they will upgrade your copy trade account you are doing with them. They will upgrade your capital to $10,000. And you don't write exam. You don't do those phases nonsense that will be doing phase 1, phase 2. You'll be paying. If you fail, you will pay again. No, this is a regulated broker, and that's what most of us use secretly in South Africa. And anybody in Africa can use them, but nobody knows them because they don't do all those nonsense Facebook what advert that all these unregulated prop firm are doing. So if you have interest, just let me know after maybe tomorrow, not tonight. Okay. But the robot can, and this last one can even pass very well. Can pass very, very well.
Yeah, I see.
Okay.
Okay, my last question now is, if I remember in the class of yesterday when we were talking about the boom and crash.
Okay.
You said the boom and crash robot cannot work on volatility 75 and the rest.
Yes, but so, this robot I'm showing you today will work on volatility.
Yeah. So what I'm asking now is, since most of us, okay, if you have this robot now, given that volatility is on MT5, how are we going to do to upgrade it to use on given that if I really love to trade volatility 75, what am I going to do?
This is what you're going to do. It's very simple. You just buy another license, which is $50.
Okay, there is no way we can use this one to go use on on deriv.
There's no way, because you are running MT4. You can't take robot of MT4 to MT5 platform.
Okay.
But because with your MT4, are you using my IB?
Yeah.
Okay, this is what I can do for you. If you are using my IB, I can give you your MT5 for deriv for free for maybe 3 months, because deriv 2 you are not using my IB. But I can give you for 3 months. If you make good money, you can come and buy a license for deriv.
Okay.
I think it's fair enough, right?
Yeah, it's fair, very fair.
All right. Thank you. On Sunday, all of you trading deriv, on Sunday, I'm going to trade deriv live with my own money in front of everybody. So prepare to join me on Sunday.
Okay.
All right. So any other question, or we should call it a day? All right, let's call it a day. Oh, Mr. Yemi. Okay, Mr. Yemi.
Good evening, sir.
Evening, sir.
Oh, yes. I think I missed the beginning of the class when you started. So I joined maybe a few minutes after. So with this new robot, I just want to be clear. Do we need to download MT5 to use this robot now, or we are still going to be using the MT4?
No, if you are using MT4, you keep on using your MT4. You just migrate your new robots to your old MT4. That's all.
Okay, all right.
It's only people that are using MT5 platform. Most people that are using MT5 platform are the clients from UK. All my UK clients are on MT5 because RoboFX doesn't let them use sent account on MT4. So all African people are using MT4. So you just migrate. I'm going to drop the software in the group tomorrow. Everybody just download the copy. This recorded video of the class too. By evening tomorrow, I'll drop it in the group. You watch it so that you can match up with where you miss, and you set up your account. And if you have any issue that maybe you cannot continue setting up yourself, you book time with me. I'll create my 10 minutes or 15 minutes to show you how to do it. And I will record the video to put it in the group for other people who might be struggling also. So there's no problem. You are not alone, sir.
Much, sir. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So at this junction, I will say good night to everyone. Enjoy your night. Have a very beautiful night.
Sir.
Yes. Yes, who's that? Who's that? Sir? Oh, okay, Philip.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. Can you hear me clearly, sir?
I'm not hearing you now. I'm hearing you now, sir.
You can hear me, sir?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, good evening. Sorry, just a quick one. Slightly confused about the I heard what you said.
I'm not hearing you again. I don't know what kind of mic you are using. It's just making noise. I'm not hearing you.
That's your problem.
Hello? Hello? Mr. Okafor. Mr. Philip.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I didn't hear anything you are saying. Can you maybe?
I said sorry. I will chat to you privately, so we don't extend this class. Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. Good night, everyone.
Good night, sir.
Our normal class will start from August 4.
Good night, sir.
Yeah, right now.
October 4.
Hi, sir.
Yes, October 4 we start our classes like we do normally, but this is for new people who didn't join us in the previous class. And I will advise everybody, if you have a time you can spend, please join the new class, because things you don't hear from me saying in the first class, I will say it in the next class, and it's for your benefit. So that's what I can only say. So in the absence of nothing, let's say good night to everyone, and we meet again soonest. I'll drop the software in the group tomorrow. Everybody can start taking their own copy from the group tomorrow, and we take it from there. If you have any, if your robot generates code, send me the code. I'm going to generate another license for you. If it doesn't ask code, it will keep on trading for you like that. If you don't understand one or two things, please book appointment with me. I'm gonna log in with you, and I'm going to show you anything you are struggling with. You are not alone. You are not alone, guys. Good night. Bye.
Okay, good.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Hello.
Thank you so much.